Hi guys, welcome back to channel 252 Rebuilds. It's going to be part 6 of the bass boat. We're going to start tidying up all the little stuff now, starting to get all the little trim pieces in, getting all the wiring finished up, getting the motor running so we can get this thing in the water. As you can see behind me, we've got a good ways gone, got a little ways to go. Finish line's getting nearer. Let me turn the camera around. Alright, let me show you what we got going on. Still need to go up under this and take the deck back off of it. I got some more stuff I need to do up under here, but we're getting closer and closer. Concentration now is going to be on this stuff. I'm going to finish putting the caps on this, and I've got to get the wiring finished up here and get the wiring finished up under here. Make sure all that's good. We got to get this stuff tucked in to where it's supposed to be. It has to be forced back under here because this right here will sit flat down on this edge once this gets pushed up under that rail. So it's going to take a little while to do that, but we're getting there. I got to finish my hinges on both sides here, and we got to roll this deck down and actually screw it in, but I'm not going to do that until I finish up the charging wire that runs up under the back side here, which we got to finish that. Few little things. We got to start mounting all the hinges on all the doors. I got to glue in that carpet right there so we can get that finished. Hopefully all of that's going to get done in this video. We'll see. It's going to be challenging. Got a lot going on this weekend, so but I'm going to stop it here. We get a little work done. Like I said, I'm going to get these caps put back on here. So I got to finish this one and this one. It's not real hard to do. Basically, the only thing you have to do is unscrew the screw, run the screw back in this cap here. It has a little cap cover that goes on it. You just flip that over and lock it down, and it looks like that when it's done. It cleans up everything, no screws showing, looks better. I did that on all of that. I'm gonna do it on this, and I'll do it on this when I go to put this back in. And then we're gonna go from there. All right, I'll get back to you shortly. Y'all bear with me. Alright, as you can see, it doesn't take just a couple seconds to do this, so that is completed along with that one. Now we're going to move on to the wiring part of it. Got a little bit to figure out in this, so I'm going to have to put the camera down and go in here and figure it out, and then we'll get it back done. Alright, so we're back on the bass boat today. Going to try to get this stuff, a little more of the details done. Got to get a piece glued in, so let me flip the camera around and we'll show you what we're doing. Alright, this hatch, the edge of this hatch has to be glued. I hadn't had a chance to do it yet all the way around. That is the only other piece that needs to be glued that I know of, so we'll have to take and go ahead and knock that on out so it can be drying while we're doing it. The plan is, we're going to start at the front. We're going to start across them 3 trim panels right there, and we're going to start screwing this stuff back down and getting it cleaned up. We got to get the console finished up, a little bit of the wiring. Don't have to worry about the trolling motor stuff right this minute because we don't have the batteries for it, but I would like to get everything ready, at least to get it running. That's the most important part we need to figure out to make sure this thing's going to run right before we get a whole lot deeper into it. Alright, so let me set the camera down, and when I get some work done I'll come back. But the plan is to start at the front of the boat, work our way to the back, and go ahead and get this thing buttoned up for the final details. Alright, I'll be back shortly. Alright, so here's what we got. Pieces glued in. That's wax paper, just in case you're wondering. That way the glue don't stick to it, so when I pull this hatch back up, everything will be good. I'm going to leave it sitting in there about 2 hours. It's pretty warm outside today, so the sun will sit there and beat down on it, so it should dry pretty quick. Alright, let's move on. Alright, next little project, we got to get the T-bolts in this, and I messed up when I done the recovering of them. I should have put the T-bolts under it. It is what it is for right now. We're going to put it together like this, and that way it'll be done. Shouldn't affect too much. I'll just have to recover these 2 pieces when we get ready to do it, this one and then the one that the driver's seat sits on. I think we're going to be alright though, so we'll get this done, and then once we get everything back together, get it running, we'll go ahead and take and do it the right way. That was a mess up on my bad. I should have thought better about that, but hey, you miss a few things every now and then, so let's move on. Hey, on a good note, future self did think about what later self had to do, because I did put the T-nuts back in it. Look at that. They work like they're supposed to. Look at that. I got to get 2 more nuts for this one. I mean 2 more bolts, but we'll be alright on that. She's in there though. and they're back in the original places, so I don't have to worry about them not being lined up. But there we go. All right, that's one more little project down. All right, I'm gonna stop it here and we're gonna get back to work. All right guys, welcome back. Got a lot done today. I didn't get a whole lot videoed because there's nothing I could really video except screwing screws and holes. The front is complete. The side wall is complete over here where the side locker is for the rods is done. Footstep stool up into the deck is done. One little hatch area left to be done, but let me flip the camera around and show you what we done today. All right guys, front is mounted. All the trim panel is mounted, the deck is mounted. You can see that it's screwed in. Now I'm gonna tell you, I did this back in the original holes that were put in it when the deck was put down originally. When you are trying to find holes in a deck that have been down for 20 years with no marking on them, let me tell you, it ain't fun, but it's done. Inside the hatches are done. Now I didn't put carpet inside the hatches on any of these because all of it looked pretty good, and I'm gonna clean it up real good before I ever use it anyway, but they look pretty good. Seat pedestal mount is mounted. I'm gonna put the front seat in it in just a few minutes. I might show you what it looks like. Front hatch is done. Like I said, I didn't put carpet in there, but all of it has been done that needed to be done. I wanted to put a foot trolling motor trail, actual pedestal in it in the floor, but I'd have to do away with that hatch, and I don't want to lose the space, so we're gonna forego that. But we got tilt and trim switch, trolling motor plug, wiring. I'm gonna wrap that in conduit so it don't just sit there. Trolling motor's ready, but everything is bolted down. The only thing left to be fixed is that right there. I'm gonna probably do that one night this week. Rod locker is done. Yeah, I'm already getting it dirty after just spending all this time in here vacuuming inside of that one. Rod locker works. I got to tighten this up so it'll latch it down tight, but it's inside of that. And it does latch, it just doesn't hold tight. It's got a little gap in it. But she's there. Got the seat mounts are mounted. I got them done today. I got to get 2 more screws for that one over there. I didn't get a chance to get them while I was out, but I got to do that. I got to finish cleaning the floor up. We got to finish the wiring on it, and we got to do the back. Once we get the back done, we're gonna be sitting pretty. This thing's gonna be nice. I got a lot more to do. All of it depends on this, the steering, which I am gonna order a hydraulic one. I just ain't done it yet. Get the rear deck done. I got to pull that deck back up. I got a couple of things I got to fix in there. I got to mount the wiring for the battery charger. I got to mount that wiring for it. And I got to finish off the hatches. All right, I'm gonna stop it for a second. I'm gonna get the seat sitting back down in there, and I'm gonna go grab the front bass seat and put that up there and see what it looks like. Be back. Now obviously you know that the seat's not going to sit at that height. We got the extension poles going there, but I'm going to leave it at that height so I can put the cover back on it. But this thing's going together. I am probably going to do, if I decide to keep it, I'm probably going to take the seats and the one that goes back here, and I'm going to redo all of them, and probably a darker gray, maybe a white and a black. I don't know yet, but we're going to figure something out if we decide to do it. Guys, we're getting there. Hopefully another weekend we'll be through. All right, I'm gonna sign off. I'm sorry I didn't get a lot done this week, but it was time consuming doing what I did get done. Y'all guys like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all watching the channel. I got 41 subscribers. Never thought that I'd have that many. Y'all get up off the couch, go do something. Go live some dreams. make some memories, spend some time with your family, hold them tight. You don't never know when you're gonna be gone. All right, I'm gonna sign off, guys. I'll see y'all next video. This video hopefully will come out this week. No promises yet, but we'll see. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.